Good morning, Everything Embroidery Market. I hope you guys
Happy Friday.
Yes, happy Friday. Woo! We made it to the end of the week. I'm Christina, and we have
I am Hope.
Miss Hope here today, and we're going to do things a little bit different. The last few lives that we've been having on our lovely page here is we've had another vendor or a teacher or someone on here that is going to be at Everything Embroidery Market in Chattanooga. We thought it would be fun just to kind of do a little overview, wrap up, just talk about the whole event in general instead of specific classes and things that are going to be in the show. So while we get started, right quick, if you're new or you don't know what Everything Embroidery Market is, we are basically a trade show, all things crafting, as far as garment decorating. So we have, of course, the embroidery that's in the name, but we also have anything that has to do with the heat press. So sublimation, vinyl. We have heat, any kind of heat applied transfer. There's going to be in-hoop classes that you can do with your embroidery machine. Um, We'll go through some of the classes here in a minute, but basically there's two parts to the trade show. We have vendor hall that's going to have vendors that will sell you all the different types of product. They're experts in the field, and you can ask questions, touch and feel the product, see what's new out there, and go, I guess, figure out what when once you get home from the trade show, you're like, oh my gosh, I met that person. I met Richard from sewingmachine.com. I need some backing for my embroidery machine. You can then go purchase after the show as well. And then simultaneously, while the show is going on, we will also have classes covering various topics, everything from just introduction to embroidery, heat press items in general, and then more business related classes, how to grow your business, social media planning, website, and all that kind of stuff we have at the same time. I see we have Miss Cassidy Wynn. So welcome. Hi, Cassidy. She's going to be one of our awesome teachers and vendors,
Vendors and sponsors.
sponsors at
She's got
Everything.
it all.
She does, and we're so happy that you're here. We actually did a live with her. I don't even know, when was that? Was that this week? Last week?
Last Friday. Wait, or no, was it Wednesday?
I don't. Guys, it's been a whirlwind over in Everything Embroidery Market land because we are so excited and getting everything wrapped up and ready for the show. And yes, so we'll actually talk a little bit more about her class here in a little bit. Hi, Amy is so excited about you coming. I know you said you have your bags packed, and let's get moving. I'm so
Let's
excited.
go. We are ready.
Hi, Brenda. Thanks for joining our live here, and I think you're going to learn some awesome things about sublimation for sure. Yes. So, if you do not know when our event is going to be, it's going to be this next week. So in Chattanooga, Tennessee, at the Chattanooga Convention Center, April 28th through 30th. If you haven't already registered, you can do so at eemshows.com. What did I forget before we jump into some of these classes, Hope? Nothing.
It's next week. It's at the convention center. I'm typing it out so anybody that needs that info.
Yes.
Okay. You just need to get your tickets if you haven't and sign up for your classes. Some have already sold out.
Yes. Okay. So
there's still some good ones available.
There really are. Yes. And even if you don't have the opportunity to jump on some of those sold out classes, those vendors will still be in the vendor hall. So you'll still be able to chat with them. And then we do have a vendor panel on Saturday morning that we'll have a variety of vendors that you can actually ask specific questions to there as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump and start talking about some of our classes that just want to highlight here really fast. I'm going to start. Hold on. Here we go. So, one of our business classes that we offer, it's called Scaling Your Business and Managing Your Team. So that's going to be taught by Shayna Kilby of SK Creations. If you're not familiar with Shayna, Shayna owns I guess an embroidery shop, and her embroidery shop, she sells a lot through Etsy, and she's like top 0.01% or something like that. I don't know the
Those
exact.
are her Etsy stuff.
She's one of the top sellers on Etsy, the whole of Etsy. So she knows what she's doing. And she went to an everything embroidery market years ago before she had niched down and figured out exactly what she was going to do with her shop. And she's bringing some of that knowledge that she's learned throughout the years, and she's going to be teaching that to you. She said we've I guess done a podcast with her and had several conversations with her, and she's very, very, very passionate about what it takes to grow your team. So this class is going to be really neat and interesting because she's going to walk you through how she started from, not really knowing what she was doing in her business as far as the niche that she was going to be in, how she niched down, how she went from just having her as the only person doing wearing all the hats and doing everything in her business to now she has a team that helps her, and she's been able to grow that business. And she's going to teach you some of her steps and what she's taken so that you can take that knowledge and hopefully grow your business as well. So I think that's a really awesome class if you haven't already signed up. That one's called Scaling Your Business and Managing Your Team. Again, that's with SK Creations. Okay. Another one that we actually talked to Stephanie with Caesar. I wanted to talk a little bit more about it. We've had a couple questions, and if you're just looking at the title, it says creative, be Caesar. If you don't know what Caesar is, they are basically they sell all sorts of types of vinyl, and that could be heat applied vinyl, heat transfer vinyl, or the adhesive type vinyl. And she is, what did she call herself? The creative director. I'm not sure exactly what her title is.
Crafter extraordinaire.
Yes. And she has a most awesome job in the entire world because she gets to use her creativity to come up with new and fabulous items and then share them with you using the Caesar product. So in her class, she's going to be teaching you, let me see, I'm reading the description so I don't miss anything here. She's going to show you how to use vinyl with embroidery, sublimation, and how to think outside the box versus what you're seeing every day. So it's all about being creative. And if you've never used vinyl, or you feel like you're kind of stuck in a rut doing the same thing with vinyl and embroidery, that's a really good class because you're going to be able to think outside the box and just.
Also, if you just want to see how she had, if you go look back at some of our past lives, she was on here and she was showing some of the cool, very interesting ways that she does the vinyl and how she's going to do it in the class, and some little sneak peeks. And if you're even slightly interested, I'd say definitely sign up. But if you want to look a little more, I can tell that, or she is a wonderful teacher. I've watched some of her other tutorials online and videos and whatnot, and she's amazing. So I would say don't hesitate and just sign up. But if you're on the fence and you want to look, go to our past podcast, or not, excuse me, it's not a podcast, live, because she was on there, and I believe it was not this past Monday, but the Monday before.
It's all going.
It's all going together, but it is online and you can watch it, and she shows you a little sneak peek at what she's doing, and she is wonderful. So
yes.
Get on that.
Hi, Christy. Welcome to our live. We're so glad you're here. I hope you join us at Everything Embroidery Market in Chattanooga. Okay, so
Yes, I changed out our tickets.
oh, good. So excited.
I remember. It's funny when you get those names and you're like, oh no, I know her.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Emily. Emily's coming too. We can't wait to
Woo!
see. So fun. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so I'm going to talk about another class. So the next one on my list that I wanted to just kind of go over, it's called Embellishment, Sublimation versus Digital Transfer. That class is going to be taught by sewingmachine.com. Sewingmachine.com has been around for a long time, and they know their stuff when it comes to all the different types of machines. So their name's sewingmachine.com, but they sell the printers, they sell
All the
the
things.
embroidery machines, the all the notion, I guess not necessarily, I don't know, what's it called, like the backing, the thread, the bobbins, your spray, hoops, everything that you need for that side of the business. I don't know, whatever it's called, they have it for you. They know their stuff, and they do a really, really, really wonderful job displaying and what's the word? Not displaying, showing it to you in person in the class. What's wrong with my brain? It's Friday.
Friday. I
So
can't even think of it, but I know what you're talking about.
that's the word.
Demonstrating. There you go. It came around.
Yes, it just takes me a minute, guys. I need some, but yes, they do a really good demonstration, showing you all the different parts. And this class, they're going to be talking specifically about sublimation versus digital transfer. What is sublimation? What is digital transfer? What can be used on what substrates? We talked a little bit on our last live about sublimation has to be put on something that has a high polyester count. Digital transfer does not necessarily. And we did a live with Richard. If you want to
Yes.
jump on and watch some of that. It's going to be a really awesome class. And so for those of you that are just with embroidery but want to add something to your business or your hobby, that's when you're going to want to jump on, because you're going to see two different things at the same time, and they'll demonstrate it, tell you everything that you need to know, and then you can always go back to their booth and shop and find all those products right there while you're at the show.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So
Lisa Shaw said this comparison class sounds like a great way to get the information to make a choice of what will work for you.
Yes. Yep.
Exactly.
Yep. And that's what Everything Embroidery Market is all about. We try and bring a little bit of everything so that it's all right there at your fingertips. You can talk to the experts and then choose what you want to do moving forward, or try something new, because that's always fun, always super fun. Okay. Um, while we're talking about sewingmachine.com, I want to talk about one of their other classes that they are going to be offering. It's the Oki Printer, Everything You Need to Know About White Toner Printer. And so if you're not familiar with a white toner printer, you can create full color designs, print it with your white toner printer, and then onto a paper, and then press it onto, learned when I was talking to Richard, all kinds of stuff, really anything you can use that on. And so that is a really cool, I don't want to say alternative, but it's a really cool technique that I want to get into. Well, if you watch that live, that was something that's on my radar, and I'm like, even if it doesn't really go with what I'm doing, I want it for my family and my friends and my kiddos. I feel like I could just start pressing some awesome shirts for them.
And that class is the Oki. Wait, did I say that right? I said it right.
Yes,
Digital Transfer 101.
yes, that's
But
what I'm.
yeah.
Yes. So Lisa said, if you want to branch out and do transfers onto a dark colored substrate or blanks. That's what's really cool about those white toner printers, because all the colors will show um, instead of like some of your other options like sublimation. You can only do on something that's light colored, because it just won't show up on, say, a black shirt or something. But you'll get the full color with the white toner printer on whatever it is that you are pressing. So let's see, what else do we have on our list? Ooh, laser tag.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm pulling up that one now. Okay, so we have a class. It's called Laser Tag You're It, and it's being taught by Wild About Me Blanks. This one is a really cool class. If you've ever seen something that's been laser engraved, I'm sure, I don't know, maybe not everywhere, but growing up, that was something. It was called Things Remembered or whatever, and we would.
Pretty sure they still have it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's still there. I haven't been in a mall in a while, but I always thought it was the coolest thing to watch the laser engrave whatever it is, and then you could give that personalized gift to somebody. So Wild About Me Blanks will be teaching you how to use a laser engraver to do a variety of different things.
There's watch straps. I remember, she sent us a video of some of the stuff that she does in her shop and kind of what she's going to be doing, which we posted on Facebook, but we will post again in the comments when we're done with this. And she had watch straps. She had all sorts of different things that I didn't realize you could do, I guess, or maybe, I don't know. It was very neat. Like, what about, it would be really great to add to your repertoire of things to do. So I think she has a lot of knowledge.
Yes. Well, and so she actually sent us a video. It was a tumbler that she laser engraved and put like cheetah spot on it, and then, or leopard spots, one or the other. And then everything embroidery logo on it. And she said she was going to be giving it away at the show. And I was like, I'll take one.
We both want one. Just, if you're watching this, thank you.
So neat. They're fun to watch. Yeah. So their booth is actually going to be right next to the booth where you can purchase the printer, or not the printers, the laser engravers. So you'll have the blanks with Wild About Me Blanks. You have the laser engravers right there. They'll also be doing the demo, and you want to jump on that. That's something that is really, really cool. And I think a lot of people, or at least I would feel, sometimes I get a little intimidated by something new, right? But once you see someone doing it, demoing it for you, you're like, oh, wait, I can do that too.
If you were even thinking about it, this is a great time to jump on it so that you can figure out how to do it, because she has all the answers. And just Emily, yes, she will do jewelry too, or she does jewelry. That's in the little video that we will put up again after this.
So many fun things. All things personalized. That's the name of the game, right? Mm-hmm. Like embroidery, if you like vinyl, it's to make it your own and do something fun and entertaining and different and creative. And that's what we do with these transfers, the embroidery, the vinyl, the laser. That's what makes it fun. And I think that's everyone comes to the industry for a little bit different reason, but we can all agree that that's one of the best parts. Mm-hmm. Have you ever given a gift to someone where it's personalized, and then you see that person's face light up and they're like, oh my gosh, like this now is something that's so special, it gets passed on, or it's a keepsake now. It's not just a gift. It's like, and
it shows that person not only, like, first of all, they probably didn't do it just that day. Mm-hmm. I mean, sometimes
for my kids.
Well, I mean, but for the normal person that goes out and has to use a service to do it, they went the extra mile. And even if you did it just for yourself or for the people that, you're giving to and you do it, I mean, it still shows that you put effort into the more than just going to the store and grabbing, the first thing you saw or a gift card, which those are all great too. I'm not knocking them, but
Yes.
it does show a little extra.
Yeah, it just shows it's just something that a lot of people will keep forever, and when they see that item, it triggers in their head of whoever gifted it to them or why they got it in the first place, because
Mhm.
right there on that, and it's a really cool to be just even just a small portion of that makes someone smile, right?
Yes.
Okay, so all the things or most of the stuff that we've talked about so far is more, besides Shayna's class has been more of the crafting creative side of what we're offering. I wanted to talk a little bit about another class that we're offering. It's called What is Work-Life Balance? Myth, Dream, or Possibility? If you have a business, you know that you wear many hats. You sometimes, or I do, I guess, maybe I'm projecting, but wear many hats, and you're always trying to juggle the working portion versus the advertising portion versus the buying, and then you have your family and your friends and the other half of your life, and you're trying to figure out how to balance it. Is it even possible to balance it? Because sometimes it doesn't feel like that. Kylene Montgomery is going to be teaching that class, and she does a really good job of just giving you actionable steps in order to help make that a reality, right? Grow a successful business, find some excitement and joy in that while still being able to find joy and excitement in your life. And then knowing that you're doing all these things for whatever your why is, whether it's your family, yourself, the money, the enjoyment of crafting, or whatever it is. You can marry the two. And I think that's a really good class. And even if you feel like you're doing a good job, everything kind of ebbs and flows in life, right? So it might even be a good idea just to take the class so that you have some little nuggets in your back pocket should something come up and you're like, oh my gosh, Eileen said when I'm feeling overwhelmed with the work side, I can do this, and then maybe I'll find a little bit more of a balance. So let's see. Again, can I get all my hats monogrammed? Yes. Yes, you can. Yes, bring all the hats. Maybe that would be a fun thing. We should bring hats, all the names on it, and then we should take a
Yeah.
picture. Like today, I'm the coordinator hat, and then tonight I'm the mama hat. That's funny.
Fun hat.
Yeah, the fun hat.
We're gonna have fun.
And then when we're in the vendor panel, we'll be in the networking, right?
Yes. Yes.
Goodness, I love it.
I would like to think about what all my hats would really say.
Too out. Too many.
I don't have a bag big enough for my hats.
Just got to throw all the hats
Yeah.
in the air and try and catch one.
Trying to see which one's gonna work today.
So if you guys didn't know, Hope and I have known each other for a long time. So sometimes it's fun to just chit chat with your best friend and all of you on our live here. I think, if we're being a little silly today, it's because we needed it.
Because it's Friday and we've been busting our booties trying to get everything ready for y'all. And we're so excited, but now we're just a little silly too.
Silly too. Yes, silly can be fun. But you guys, we have been working hard, but we are now at the home stretch and we've got things ready for you. Goodie bags, they're pretty well done. Tickets are printed. We have our vendor tags, are in
Lanyards.
that.
Woohoo! I remembered one.
You read my mind. Thank you. Everything's ready, and we cannot wait to haul everything over to Chattanooga and just show you what we have going on. Oh, yes, the
Busting your booties hat.
That's going to be a good one. And I think that if I wore that outside of our circle, someone's going to be like, what's that for?
Hmm.
But we
I
can
think it would be a good thing to say. Networking, like, hey, buy a ticket to the show, and we'll show you.
we'll show you. We'll show you. You can bust your booty with us. That's funny. Okay. What else do we have?
We have being customer centric is the only way to real profitability with Erin Montgomery.
Yes. So hold on, I'm pulling it up. Where are we at? So if you guys go to eemshows.com, you'll be able to see everything that we're looking at now. If we don't mention the class, that doesn't mean it's not great. It's just we are trying to skip around and talk a little bit about all kinds of different things that we have going on. Where is it? We have that many classes. It takes me a minute to. I must have passed it. Okay, well, I'm going to pull it up. We're going to wing it. Okay, so being customer centric is the only way to be. Montgomery, he's from our success group. We did do a live with him. If you're not familiar with what he does, y'all, he's pretty much like a business coach. He teaches you how to get organized and, again, actionable steps to take in your business to grow it. So this class is going to be, oh, I found it.
Yeah, I just found it too.
So he's going to talk in this class about how to make your business all about your customers. Y'all, without customers, there's no business, right? People, if you don't have someone buying your product, then where are you at? And so in this class, he's going to talk about how you can make your customer feel important, how you can connect with them, how you can, I guess, purchase or make product geared towards your customer. And then in doing that, how that can exponentially grow your business, right? Erin Montgomery knows what he's talking about. He's a spreadsheet guy, as he told us, but there's so much more than just a spreadsheet. He knows his stuff, and I think that would be a really good.
Any of his classes. This class is great. We have talked to him several times, and every time I come away, I'm like, I get so fired up after talking to him. Like you will just get so excited about your business, and he has all these great ideas. He also has many platforms that you can join him along the journey. He's great to talk to. So any of his classes will be wonderful, because I know every time we have talked, I like get out of that. I'm like, all right, I'm ready to go. We're going to do this. And so I can only imagine what his actual class is if this was just us chatting. Like, I mean, really, right?
He's going to blow your mind, I think. And I think he's going to make a lot of people pivot maybe their business in a way that they're going to be like, oh my gosh, why didn't do this sooner? And it's going to be actionable steps that was like, it really wasn't that hard in the first place. My brain just didn't go there, because we're creative people, and he's going to help you more with the organization of the business side, if that makes sense. Okay. So I want to talk a little bit about Quilts of Valor really fast. So we did send an email out about Quilts of Valor. So Hope, tell us what Quilts of Valor is really fast, and then I will tell you what they're going to bring to the show.
Quilts of Valor is a nonprofit that they make quilts for veterans, and that most of them are like red, white, and blue, patriotic themed. Some of them aren't, but so they do this as a all different people from all over the country make these beautiful quilts, and they give them to a veteran to kind of help them through. I mean, some of it is just, some of them are going through a hard time, some of them are just getting them. It's just a really wonderful and beautiful charity of quilt giving, and they will be at the show.
Yes. Yeah. So they're just using their love of sewing and their need to be creative in order to give to veterans. And so I think that's a really cool thing. So they're going to be at the show, and I believe they'll have some of their quilts on display. They will be taking monetary donations, but you can also, if you're coming and you have just leftover fabric that you're not using, especially if it's red, white, and blue, they will be taking fabric donations. And I think that's a really awesome thing. If you don't have room in your bag, or you don't want to haul it with you, you can also buy fabric from any of our fabric vendors. We've got fabric finders that will be there also. And I think some other, I know Cassidy, who just hopped on here, is going to have some fabric at the show. You can always purchase some fabric bundles and then donate Quilts of Valor while you're there. So I don't know.
They really do some beautiful work.
They do, and I feel like it's important to give back, and so I'm excited that they're going to be a part of this show. And
so their actual mission statement, before I botched everything earlier, is the mission of the Quilts of Valor Foundation is to cover service members and veterans touched by war with comfort and healing quilts of valor.
Yes.
So that's their official saying. And if you want to look at more of it, I have included the website on the chat.
Yes.
Comments.
Chat comments. Yes. Yeah. Okay. And so, yeah, I just think that's a really good thing. They'll have information there too. I'm sure if you want to join Quilts of Valor and want to be someone who's helping with the actual creating of the quilts, you can as well. Okay. So I'm just looking at our vendor list, and I wanted to touch on, we have lots of digitizers. And if you're new to embroidery and you don't know what a digitizer is, basically it's someone who creates a design that an embroidery machine can read, and then you can duplicate it onto whatever you're making. And so, Cassidy is one of our awesome digitizers with sewingseeds.com. We have Bella Blue, Karina with Bella Blue will be there. We have Shelly Smola Designs. We have, who else do we have? Hold on. Designs by Little Bee. A bit of Stitch. What they're going to be showing you while they're there is their awesome designs. You'll be able to just talk to them. Maybe they'll be open to some ideas if there's something that you're looking for in particular. And y'all, we did a live with Melissa also from Designs by Little Bee, and she makes some really creative things. You know, they're maybe not the typical embroidery design that you put on an item, but she uses her most of her designs for in the hoop type projects that you can create something new with your embroidery machine. So that brings me, I'm just jumping around a lot. My ADD is in full
force.
Oh gosh,
I'm trying to catch up with you.
Keep up. Come on.
I'm trying.
Oh, God. This is going to be fun to rewatch. I'm going to maybe be a little embarrassed by my ADD when I come back and watch this later. But
I think we're just keeping it interesting.
Yes, hopefully it's entertaining for you guys.
This is, if you're wondering, this is also how our phone calls go.
You're not supposed to tell them. Okay. we have some really cool in the hoop project type classes. Y'all, if you haven't looked at our class schedule, I'm pulling it up. So Magic in the Hoop from Evie, a bit of Stitch. She has sent us over some pictures of some of her beautiful creations. And like, my mind is blown by some of the things that she can make. And you're going to be um, seeing that in this class. She's very creative. It's not just the typical, what are you going to put on a shirt? It's like full on. I don't even know what to say about that. It's going to be absolutely beautiful, and I think a lot of people are going to be astonished by just how beautiful those creations are that you can make with just your embroidery machine. Let's see. What else do we have? Okay, so I'm going to just say it again. Everything Embroidery Market is coming to Chattanooga, Tennessee, April 28th through 30th. Watch the live. Come from the beginning. You will see we have all kinds of stuff, awesome vendors, awesome teachers, experts in all aspects of garment decorating will be there. They're excited. They've been preparing to. A lot of these teachers that are going to be teaching classes have goodie bags that you're going to be walking away with. So you'll get a goodie bag just for attending the show, but not every class, but a lot of the classes will have goodie bags that are specific to what they're teaching in the class. So that's just a little extra bonus. So not only are you getting the knowledge, the excitement, the networking and all of that, but you'll have some extra little goodies to walk over with.
Cassidy just random, or not, it's not random, but just side note, she said she's also going to have fabric bundles just for the Quilts of Valor, the red, white, and boom.
Yes. Can't wait to see it. I know you'll have some. We have the fabric finders. Angela from All Stitched Up by Angela will also have some fabric there. And there's going to be a lot of opportunities. Even if you're not just buying it for Quilts of Valor, you're going to want to snag some and take some home. And
remember to bring extra luggage.
An extra bag. A lot of people a rolling bag so that you don't have to haul it on your shoulder. You are going to want some walking shoes. Going to want a notepad to take notes. You are going to want your phone so you can snap pictures of ideas. And just when you come, make sure you ask the question. Take the time, talk to everybody, ask your questions, and use it as a time to network. Everybody who's here at the show, there's excitement, but they're all here because they want to meet you too, right? Even the attendees, those people in class, don't be afraid if you're sitting just next to someone that you don't know to spike up a conversation after the class is over when you're walking to the vendor hall. That's what this is all about. We want you to walk away from this show energized, excited, ready to start something new. Hopefully you've created a new friendship or friendships that you'll come to the next show and be like, hey, let's do that again. That was fun. You can then ping pong ideas back and forth following the show as well. It's all about relationships. Really, that's what gets me fired up about these shows is it's the connection. It's that's deeper than just an online connection. Now you can have some online connections too. Trust me, I've got lots with our customers, but it's not the same as being able to touch, feel, talk, and be in the same place with people that are like-minded with you. We want to personally invite everyone here. Bring yourself, bring your friends. If you haven't signed up, just do it. Just do it. One thing I wanted to mention, classes are selling out, and while we will have registration, you can still come walk up at the show and do general admission and then sign up for any classes that aren't sold out yet, I would suggest doing it right now because, like I said, classes are selling out. And then we are going to be traveling starting early Tuesday to the show. And so at some point next week, we will be shutting off the online sales of classes, just so that we make sure we have everything lined up and ready for everybody when we get there. And then you'll be able to still purchase online. So sign up now, bring your friends, do a road trip, make those memories. Chattanooga is a beautiful place. You're going to not only be able to experience everything that Everything Embroidery Market has to offer, but you can experience Chattanooga too. And we want you to. There's within walking distance to the convention center where the show is going to be held. There's lots of food. There's lots of entertainment type things. There's hotels within walking distance. We want you to take those friendships that you accumulated during the show, take it outside the show, go to dinner with your new friend.
Talk about all the stuff y'all got and you're gonna do and have fun.
Yes.
Enjoy your time, all of it, while you're there. And we want to see you.
And we want to see you. We want to hear your feedback. We want to liked, what you didn't like, what you next show. What it's all about, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
And come say hi to us if you see us. I mean, we'll probably be running around, but we want to see you. We want to say hi. We see everybody's names and
I feel like I know you. And so
yes.
Fair warning, if you're not a hugger, you might want to tell me that when you're like, hey, because my reaction is going to be like, hey. And if you are, then great. Come, I'll give you a hug. If not, then I'll do a little wave. But I just need a fair warning so I don't go into too many people's personal space. Anyway, one last time, go to everythingembroiderymarket.com, sign up for those classes. All the classes are listed out with a description. If you have any questions, message us, email us at customersservice@eemshows.com, and we will get that answered. We want you there. You don't want to let this weekend pass and then wish you would have come. And then it's too late until the next one. So I know it's last minute. We still want you there. So check out our vendor list, check out those classes, and we'll see you in Chattanooga.
All right.
Bye.
Nice
to see you.
Woohoo.